Bobby Beats here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind while I sit up here and puff on my Nicaraguan cigar. I was wondering, what if Tariq met Rolla instead of Kanan? Now, I'm thinking that Rolla probably did meet Tariq, but it wasn't on no basis of some street shit. It probably was, hey, little man, hey, what you doing, whenever he was around Ghost when he was young. With Tariq probably knowing, kind of about Rolla, but not knowing much about him because Ghost would keep a distance between the people he dealt with in the streets from his children. However, when it comes down to it, what if it was Rolla who was influencing Tariq other than Kanan? I think Rolla would have turned Tariq into the son Ghost wanted. He would have probably pushed for, Tariq to be the son that Ghost wanted him. He would have been out of trouble and everything. But if Rolla saw that Tariq just wanted to be in the streets, he definitely would have looked after Tariq, taught him the game. Ghost and him would have gotten an argument, and he would have said, you can't stop it, Ghost, and everything of that nature. But Ghost would have threatened Rolla's life had he said that. At the end of the day, Rolla would have been a better teacher for Tariq, not knocking Kanan, because Kanan showed him how things was done in the streets and created a monster out of Tariq, whereas Rolla would have made a monster out of Tariq, but he would have made a monster that was a little more calm, a little more laid back, and he would have made him appreciate Ghost a hell of a lot more. Imagine if it was Rolla telling Tariq stories about Ghost's past versus Kanan. What if it was, Tariq was angry with Ghost and Rolla would tell him he feel him, but at the end of the day, this is why his father did these things. Kanan made it his business to get Rolla out of the way because Rolla would have definitely been a problem for him. Because while you got Ghost at the top, Tommy is number 2, and Julio right there with them, the only person that was on the streets that could have been a threat to Kanan would have been Rolla. Because remember, Ghost trained Rolla to be pretty much Ghost Jr. He trained him to be exactly like him. Everything that Ghost was in the streets, he turned Rolla into. So there's a story there with origins when it comes down to it. However, I always sit back and I think, what if it was someone else who influenced, Tariq? Like, what if Ghost did show him the game? Or what if Julio was still around? Would some of these things have went down the way it did? Because when Julio got taken out, a lot of stuff really went crazy. Julio was the perfect balance between Ghost and Tommy, and he was always paying attention to things they weren't even paying attention to. And he would have kept an eye on situations, or probably peeped the situation with Kanan and Tariq a long time ago. He would have he was on the Drake ass. He was definitely trying to stop Drake. I mean, not Drake, Dre. But at the end of the day, Dre ended up outsmarting him and getting the best of him by using his enemies against him, which was, some protection truce Ghost had set up with them a long time ago that they broke. However, when it comes down to it though, if it was Rolla who was there with Tariq and, teaching Tariq and showing Tariq the way, Tariq would have been a totally different character. He would still be the street character that he is, but he probably would have been a lot more appreciative of Ghost. And there would have been times when Tariq wanted to butt head with Ghost over something Tasha or Kanan said, and it was Rolla who pretty much calmed him down to let him know, look at this or see this. At the end of the day, Tariq was going to do what he wanted to do. But still, I think that Rolla would have, taught him better, trained him a little bit better than Kanan did. And even though Kanan's training was not really done with Tariq because Tariq betrayed Kanan, I think that Rolla would have made Tariq pretty different. I think Tariq would have been another Ghost Jr., not one that has conflicts with Ghost, but one that was just like Ghost and more appreciative of his father. But that's pretty much all I got to say in regards to that. I just want to say to all you that it is your boy Bobby Beats here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down. And